Are you rescuing traitor clones? Is that your purpose now, Echo? I love it. That's twice now people have done that. Can they stop doing that? It's not pretty to look at. You experimented on yourself. There's so many other places you could stick needles in. Why the net? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 14. Now, in my mind, this is basically where Season 1 started the final. It was 3 episodes before the last one, and it was basically a 3-part final. So I'm almost assuming going into this is going to pick up quite fast and go into the final. Of course, they could do something differently, but if they're going to follow a pattern, this is where the final would start. The last episode was quite nice in the way that it decompressed you, ready to go into something more intense, and it left it off in a way where things go very badly. You have the Bad Batch stuck on this, not stuck, they chose to stay on this planet, they're just over the tsunami, and they're rebuilding it. So it's a nice thing to do, it's quiet, it's calm, and you're letting Omega have a childhood, make friends, you have Tech with Fee, and you just have a nice environment. But you also have Sid in the background who's being ghosted, and I feel like that she's gonna do something stupid. So I feel like bad things are coming for the island. We have the Zilla Beast thing still going on. We have Hemlock. We have Crosshair locked up. And we have Echo and Rex who have still been called to go deal with the Zilla Beast stuff, but nothing's come from that yet. So there's a lot of things that could be picked up quite quickly, and I'm not sure where it would begin. So yeah, very looking forward to just getting into it and seeing where this goes. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon. The link will be in the description. Over there, I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. Lovely shot to open up with. Dark, gloomy, birds in the sky. Already feels like it should be a darker episode than the last one. A lot of Empire-ness. Are we jumping into the same pattern as last season? Is this going to be like a 3-part final again?
Eyes down, inmate.
Why? Okay, so clones, traitors being taken away. Are these any we know? There's been a few clone traitors. There's the one on Ryloth.
Secure the prisoners for transport. We have a schedule to keep.
Another annoying Imperial. Great. I wonder if he'll die like the last one. Do we know any of these clones? I feel like maybe one. Who was the one on Ryloth? It was Hauser. I think that was his name. Cannot remember. That might be him. I feel like it might be him. My memory is really bad when it comes to clones because how similar they all look. It's the hairstyles I need to focus on. Okay, intense. Okay, this got very intense very quickly. What's happening?
We're under attack, sir.
Get us out here. Jump to hyperspace.
Trying to run.
Our hyperdrive.
Then open fire and notify command.
That was really efficient. They just took out your hyperdrive so quickly.
Well, that definitely got their attention.
Echo! Okay, you're back. Okay, dealing with all of this now. So you've got the Zilla Beast information then.
Fireball, prep the leech vessel.
Is Rex here? I don't see.
We need to board and
Wait, you have more clones. I'm right. Yeah, okay, so there's a lot happening. I didn't know you actually have other clones there that are on your side or working with you. So it isn't just Rex and Echo anymore.
Our weapon systems are offline.
You're gonna die. Are you rescuing traitor clones? Is that your purpose now, Echo? I love it.
I'm docked. Don't take long.
Wait, that's up. Wait, voice. Was that Gregor? Okay, just ripped out. Yo. Okay, amazing. I need to. So you've got people now. Is Rex, Echo, and Gregor then making their own little squad? Are they rescuing like clones that turned? That was very close. I could have rolled back down.
Open it.
Excellent. I love it. They're just stunning them. They're not actually killing them.
Erase the databanks.
Databanks, what are you hiding? Is this the Zilla Beast stuff? Is this the data that you've been told about?
On the others. Nemec and I will take the bridge.
Bridge. Okay. I want to know, what was your purpose here? Is it to get data or is it to save the traitor clones? I mean, it can be both.
Fireball.
Fireballs.
See you, Captain.
Captain.
Boys, let's get out of here.
Are you Hauser? I feel like you might be Hauser. Nice to know that they didn't kill you. He's scared, of course he is. Good. Be scared. Sadly, these guys won't kill him. They'll just stun him. Ah, Clone Commando. And you're dealt with him. Great. Okay, it's being deleted. How much can you save?
Where were you taking those clones?
Come on, sing like a canary.
They were erasing the data banks. Not sure how much I can recover.
It's nearly all gone, if the word is anything to go by.
Have to get that intel out of you.
He looks so scared. Oh no! Oh no! Wow, really believed in what he's doing. That's twice now people have done that. Can they stop doing that? It's not pretty to look at.
Well, make it fast. The reinforcements.
Okay, yes, that's Gregor. Okay, yep, they got the theme then. You're shooting.
Come on.
Yep, you gotta go. How much did you get? Did you get anything? Leave, 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 leave. Just go, 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 go. Oh, wait, are you in the thing? Where are you? Oh, you're in a tiny pod that's up from the other ship. Okay, they got you. Great, now get in, go, go, move. Climb, good.
Secure. Make the jump.
Jump, now, go. And you're gone. Amazing. Oh, back here looks darker. Is that telling of anything? Not as happy and bright as it was.
On your feet.
Oh, crosshair. How are you doing? What? You're complying. I mean, you don't really have a choice. Like, where's your head at? I want to know. Like, was it just an impulsive thing, or does he regret doing what he did? I don't want him to regret it. Colonel's looked up. No, you don't regret it. You don't regret it at all. You're seeing what's being done to your brothers, and you do not like it.
Good morning, Crosshair.
I don't know what to think about you. You're actually calling him by his name, so that's like a plus thing, but you're still injecting his neck with things.
Be smart and cooperate, or he will resort to methods you will not enjoy.
What methods would he enjoy? Okay, there's Hemlock.
Why am I here?
Okay, let's get info.
You think this is punishment for shooting your commanding officer? You're incorrect.
So what is it?
I actually think that shows quite a bit of initiative.
So, okay, you're very weird. What do you want?
Because I intend to give you a clean slate. And all you have to do in exchange
Your voice is creeping me out.
is tell me how to find Clone Force 99.
Okay, yes, okay, that's what he wants. Great, great, great. So he wants the info. He could, he can't find them.
Something I need.
The kid.
You would protect her.
They don't have a choice. She is a clone, and therefore Imperial property.
No.
Help me locate your former squad, and you will have your freedom.
Really?
I don't know where they are.
Look, well, truth, but also loyalty. Amazing. He doesn't know. He doesn't. Does he? He can't. He doesn't.
You know how they think, how they operate.
That is a good point. That could lead to them somewhere.
Have something useful to share.
Wrong.
They keep doing a lot of shots with this guy. He keeps blocking out the light. That definitely makes him feel a whole lot more villainous, because they've got to set him up quickly because Rampart is gone. He's the villain that they set up a lot. Now he's just gone. That, ooh, needle. Not in the neck again. Not in the neck. He can't help you. There's nothing he can do.
Doctor,
Sounds. And he's...
transport ships was attacked departing Balmora. The prisoners aboard escaped.
It was yours. And you're the other doctor.
Inform me when he's ready to talk.
Oh, you just see him moving around in the background. I hate that. Hate that. Okay, so clearly the main doctors are Hemlock, this woman, and then the other one is someone else, I guess. Tertiary. She was the last one that showed up, but she's still part of the little group. Okay, back on Coruscant. You're in Rafa and Trace's garage. So this is your hideout.
Long we were in that prison.
Choo-chee.
I went in with 8 of my men.
8.
Only 3 survived.
Hauser. I need a name.
Where were you being taken?
I don't know, but other groups of clones were transferred before us.
I think the thing is so awesome that they have this whole base on Coruscant, but like at the heart of it all, it's not just Rex starting out here. Now he's got like basically a hive of clones going on here.
But a portion of the data logs. It's heavily encrypted, but I know someone who can crack.
So you've got something amazing.
I'll take care of things here and see what else I can find out.
Also love that Chuchi has gotten this involved. It's not just like being the good, distant politician. She's fully into this at all. It is probably illegal to be here and being associated with these guys especially, but she's actually here and part of it. Love that. Oh, is the thing still in his neck?
That's enough.
What are you doing? Are you just sticking his neck full of needles? What is the purpose? That is a cool detail. You have a red mark on his forehead from the strap. That is cool animation detail.
He can't talk if he's dead.
Okay, that's good. Still don't know what to think about you, so that's gonna plus column. Gun. Yes, okay.
Take a breath. Think this through.
She was kind of kind to you. How's this gonna go? You're awesome for being able to do that.
It won't get you outside. But even if you do manage that, the hounds will find you within minutes.
Hounds? You're giving a lot of information here.
Lower the blaster.
Oh, stun. Very okay. So you feel kind of good to her, I guess. She didn't really show you kindness. She's still injecting you and doing all the stuff the doctor wants, but she's still calling you by your name. That must mean something. How's he? He missed! Oh, that was way too close. You need to wait and let the medicine, oh, well, not medicine, the whatever thing they got you with, let that wear off. 4 of them! Nah, crosshair, you, no. Really? You're missing so much. That was good, but still, you need to wait. You're missing shots. This is not good. I love how that's like the demonstrative factor to say that he's not well, that when he misses, you know something's up. Control panel. What's this doing? Sending signals. You want to get help. Come. Oh.
Plan 88.
An unauthorized outgoing
I fear things. Is he contacting the Bad Batch? Is this what Hemlock wants? He wants him to escape, contact the Bad Batch, and have them come. Is that what he wants? He's bringing more people here. He needs a rescue. He's not trying to get out.
You have to hide. They're after hope.
Toxic gas. Great. Get the info out. Come on, quickly. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. You didn't get a message out. You didn't get a message out. Well, you didn't finish. They're after all. Are they after all what? All the clones? This gas is also concerning. Hemlock. Cheekbones.
Having trouble processing the toxin.
Why are you...
It's my own special formula.
Why can you breathe it?
One I've built an immunity to.
You experimented on yourself? That could explain the hand. If he's willing to experiment on himself and make an immunity to a poison gas that he creates. Back here already. Okay. Seems like they're doing well. Lot to go through there. This Hemlock seems like a complete nightmare. His hand is worrying me. I feel like if he's willing to experiment with a gas and make himself immune to it, what could he have done to his hand? Was it self-inflicted or was it someone else? This place looks like it's repaired quite a bit. How fast have you lot been working?
Friend of yours who's stopping by. He's another clone?
Yeah, but he's not with the Empire.
Excellent.
The new fishing docks rebuilt and moored. And I caught some dinner.
Yeah, it looks huge. Wow.
Can we get your help? We're fortifying the seawall.
Sure thing, boss.
Okay, he is happy here. I thought he'd miss fighting, but he seems pretty content. So everyone is content and happy here.
Any chance you've reconsidered staying permanently?
Reconsidered?
For soldiers, putting down roots is an occupational hazard.
So you don't actually want to stay.
More flying lessons.
Flying lessons?
Tech's got his hands full.
Oh, great. Who's flying? Is he? He's teaching her how to fly. He honestly looks a little panicked there. She looks so happy.
Up, Omega, hold up.
No.
Copy that.
Oh, she's so happy. Oh dear. Oh dear, she's having way too much fun with this. How do people learn to fly in Star Wars? Is there like not like certain lessons, or is it always just self-taught like this? Not self-taught, but like taught in this kind of environment.
To my excellent instruction and ability to think clearly in stressful situations, you are indeed improving. Execute a sharp swing back to port with 0 thruster pull.
Sharp swing.
Really?
Now that is not what it is called. But I rather like it. I suggest you proceed before I come to my senses.
Ah, I love that. Yeah, do it before I think differently. He's doing back, throwing about in this seat. Oh, the poor Gonky.
How was that?
Much better.
Okay, she's doing very well. Maybe a bit slower would help, but yay. So she's developing in like all her skills. This is what I kind of want. She's being a good fighter and now she can fly ships. I feel like she will be ready to survive after the Bad Batch inevitably die of old age, and she will still be there because she doesn't have that whole fast aging, which is really depressing.
Race you to the landing zone.
I do not think that is a sound.
Okay, so she's happy Echo's back, so reunion, amazing. Where's Rex? We still haven't seen him yet.
You ain't kidding. This place is remote. That has its advantages.
So it's good on remote, that's a good thing. So Empire isn't, it's not really on the Empire's radar, and it's difficult for them to get to then, if Echo's even saying it's difficult to get to. Now I want to see Omega and Echo's reunion.
On Old Mantel with Sid, we've been reevaluating.
It's been referenced again. I don't like how they keep bringing it up. Bad things are going to happen with it. Tech stumbling out. That's a good reunion. Thank you.
This is what's left of the files I recovered from an Imperial shuttle. It was transporting cloned prisoners.
But it only got a certain part of it. How much can you find from it?
If any of the stolen data has compromised your location...
Various protocols are in place to ensure...
Okay, so you really are becoming Rampart 2.0. You're even under Tarkin's orders.
I suspect the leak came from a rogue element of clones still within our ranks. A growing number have been questioning their order.
And you want to get rid of the clones? Yeah.
If you send them to me, I can deal with them in other ways.
What is your plan? What do you want to do with them?
I will expect a full briefing on your plan at the summit.
Summit? Okay, you're meeting. You're going to find a way to exterminate clones. That's what you want. You're going to actually find a way to target them. There was that thing there was in Clone Wars. You had Rodarian poison or whatever with the whole murder mystery thing. A poison made on Camino specifically for that species. Is there something going on with that? I thought that was weird that was like never brought back. It was a Camino made a poison specifically for one species. Is this going back to it? Where they're making a poison specifically for the clones?
It might be the best thing for us. What about you?
So I actually want to stay. So you're still conflicted.
Rex and I have built up a small network of clones. Some are in hiding, underground. Others act as our contacts within the Empire.
So they're actually still in there.
You've seen the power you're up against. You can't defeat them.
Hey, let them hope. Let them hope.
It's about fighting for our brothers.
Yes, even if you fail, you're doing it to save them. That you can live with. You can't just stand by and let it happen.
Hunter, I decrypted the data. You need to get back to the ship.
Urgent, what did you find? How much did you find? What is in there? It's going to be poison for clones.
The Imperial transport Echo hijacked was assigned to the Advanced Science Division.
Advanced.
There are no records on its location or its purpose.
Okay, so you haven't found locations. That's bad.
Dr. Royce HEMLOCK.
Royce, that's his full name.
The Republic Science Corps due to his unauthorized and unorthodox experiments.
The Republic expelled him. That's a great sign. So he is a mad scientist. That is great.
List other clone prisoners detained by the Advanced Science Division, and Crosshair is one of them.
You gotta go save Crosshair. You gotta go save him.
Crosshair turned on the Empire.
Yes.
I checked our old comm channels and found a recent distress message sent from
You're gonna find it.
What did it say?
Plan 88. They're being targeted.
Yes, oh wait, he gave you warning. He wasn't calling you to come rescue him. He was calling you to stay away.
Or it's a trap like he set for us before. How do we find out?
You're gonna want to rescue him. You can't leave him there, but then that's bringing Omega right to the guy who wants her. And great, tied up again. I mean, why does it have to be one on his head? That feels excessive.
The only chance you have of leaving this facility is if I allow it.
This guy needs to die. His theme has violins. That's interesting. It's classical. They're building you so well. I don't know what to think of you.
All I need is the young clone. She means nothing.
She means a lot. She saved his life and you saved hers. There's a bond there. You won't give her up. Loyalty, come on. I mean, you can't kill him, so you're just going to be frustrated.
Increase his injection level this time.
Wait, increase the injection.
See how long until you break.
He won't. He's been through quite a bit. I doubt you can break him. I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I hate the sounds it makes. Why does it go in the net? There's so many other places you could stick needles in. Why the net? There's a lot of shots to you, and you almost seem fidgeting. Can you... Well, maybe turn, maybe. And you're ending there. Okay. Okay, that episode was very good. Definitely sits quite well with the last one. It definitely makes the last one feel much more, I guess, full. Because it's dealing with the aftermath. It's dealing with sort of very in your face. The Hunter's still not... He's conflicted about whether or not he wants to stay or wants to go and be a soldier and that sort of thing. So I like that these ones were definitely made to go together. And looking at that way, it's very much intense stuff. The last decompression thing would have been on the Canyon planet. Yeah, so a lot to go over in this one. Echo's back. Very happy with that. No Rex. Kind of a shame. But Echo's back, and he's made a little network of clones that have turned. You had Gregor. I'm sure that was Gregor. And I think Hauser. I want to say it's Hauser. Please correct me if I'm wrong. The hair seems familiar. So you have those clones, so a bunch that have turned, and now you have them working together to fight the Empire. Absolutely love that. That's what I wanted. Have like a little clone army that are going against the Empire. Perfect. But yeah, so now they're coming on to the whole thing with Hemlock. So we should get more on that. Now, this has made me think so much about that one episode in Clone Wars with the murder mystery where there was a Rodarian poison created for Padme's uncle. It was created for just Rodarian. I think it's Rodarians. And they're the guys with the galaxy eyes. They it was a poison made on Camino. I thought that was extremely weird. That was just not right. Kaminoans creating a poison specifically targeted to one species, which they didn't really have much to do with. So they had that, and if they're bringing it back, that will be absolutely insane. That they actually are able to make poisons for specific species. And it would link, because the clones are made by the Caminos, you have a Kaminoan science and whatever going on, and Hemlock is actually trying to make a poison that deals with clones. So he wants to exterminate clones altogether. That is my theory, and I'm going with it. Now, Crosshair, it's so hard to pick a favourite between Crosshair and Tech. Tech's come so far, had so much writing and just so much development, but Crosshair has been through so much pain and agony. Just seeing where he's come through this season alone. He had the Cody episode, then he's had 3 episodes this season, that's it. He had the Cody episode, which is episode 4, then he had the whole thing where he finally turned, and now it's here. He's had 3 episodes to come around, and it's done so well. He's been through so much in all 3 of those, and now I just want him to be happy. He is so tortured. It would have been so easy for him to try and call someone to get help, but he knows that would just bring them to this place, and they're being just like he is now, tortured and experimented on. He told the Bad Batch to stay away. He gave them a warning that they're being hunted again. He wants to protect them, which I'm so happy with. I want them to be reunited and want them to be a group again. It feels like he's gotten that redemption that he needs. And he's just trying so hard to protect the people he cares about. It's like he's turned against the Empire, he's realised what they were like. And I think I want him to just... I feel like he could... I think he would want to say sorry to the Bad Batch. I think he needs to, personally. I think he's been through enough. But I want them to get that interaction again. I want them to be together. Yeah, Hemlock, he is very concerning to me. So he has developed a gas. It looks like the gas that they used to kill the Zilla Beast. It was that sort of thing. Green mist, that was it. So I'm concerned because he's made that gas. I don't know if he worked on the Zilla Beast thing. They've still got the Zilla Beast thing there, so that's still around. I haven't dealt with it yet. And so Hemlock, he made himself immune to it. That, I would assume, would require experimenting on himself to do so. You have the gas, and you need to build up immunity to it, or you need to create a vaccine from it. That would require, I guess, some testing, but eventually he would have to use it on himself to create the immunity. Would he have tested it on other people first? But if so, he would have to test it on clones, because that's the people he's got and is allowed to experiment on. So would he want to allow clones to be immune to this poison? Doubtful. I think he experimented on himself, which creates him... It makes him not just smart, but also crazy. He's insane that he would actually do that. And it makes me think about the hand thing. It has the black glove, like Luke and Anakin had, where it was basically a robot appendage. That was what differentiated their hands. They wore black glove. He's doing it now, and he keeps fiddling with his hand. Makes me wonder if that was... he lost it in some way, or if he experimented on himself and he lost the hand. Maybe he wanted a robotic appendage to do more experiments, and he just decided, okay, I can do... It would be better if I had just cut my one hand off and stuck a robot on it. I don't know. It makes me so concerned about what he's doing, and I don't... I don't know what is going on with the hand, and it's just very terrifying. In the last shot, there's the doctor. You have the other doctor. There's 3 doctors. Hemlock, the one who's working with Crosshair, and the one with very detailed hair. Last one, got nothing on, assuming she's just there to fill out the cast for them. You have the one who is with Crosshair. She is interesting to me in the sense that she's, first off, calling Crosshair. I think Hemlock is also doing that, but she at least gave Crosshair the option to decide what he wanted to be called. That was courteous. It was nice. That is interesting that maybe she is nice. When Crosshair was holding a gun to her, she seemed to not just plead for her life, but also plead out of concern for him, which is very interesting. And at the end, the final shot, it focused on her a lot as Hemlock was threatening Crosshair, and she fidgeted a little bit. Makes me wonder if she is maybe caring for him in some way. Maybe she doesn't like what Hemlock is doing. Then again, why would she work for him then? I feel like she's got some focus that needs to be explored, and there's definitely some mysteries going on with her. Okay, I think just to start off looking at this episode, start in a happy place. Echo is back, love what he's doing. Seems like he's teamed, I'm going to go with Hauser. I think it's Hauser, I'm going to be confident and say it's Hauser. He's with him, and Gregor, and a bunch of other clones, and I love that he has like the goal and the nerve to actually set up a full base full of like illegal clones on Coruscant. I think that's absolutely amazing, and that's almost sticking it to Palpatine, because he clearly doesn't know it's there. Love that's happening. But yeah, his whole scene at the start, I love this, what Echo is meant to do. He's so in the zone and it's just natural for him. He's fighting the Empire, doing what's right, fighting for the bat, fighting for the clones. And I think it was just so cool to actually see him fully in his element and just doing what he wants to do. He has so much purpose in that. And whenever he's with the Bad Batch, it felt like he was secondary. Here, he felt so much focus because they weren't there, which is sad. But this is what he wants. This is where he is. And I guess here, he just put his whole heart and soul into it, which I guess he wasn't doing with the Bad Batch because he always wanted to go back and fight the Empire. But yeah, just looking at where he is, I love that sort of Chuchi is also down there as well and she's helping and she is fully in with this whole illegal operation that's going on. So she's not just a distant senator, she's actually in there with them and implicated, which is amazing. She feels so much like Padme in the sense that she's not sort of she's not caring too much about her position of power, she's caring about the people she's representing, which I'm absolutely adore. Yeah, then we have Crosshair, who is definitely, he's very close to just taking over tech and being my favourite, just because of the amount of torture this guy's put up with. I thought he was very I wouldn't say annoying or stupid at the start. He was frustrating at the start with why he chose the Empire and all that. But just seeing how much pain and suffering he's going through and how he's trying to protect the Bad Batch and Omega, it's insane how much I just love his character now. And just in 3 episodes of this season, they managed to turn him around so well. And I want him to have a happy ending. That's what I want for him now. So I need him to survive. I need him to reunite with the Bad Batch, talk about everything that's happened and just get all this sort of conflict over with and just be on good terms and just, yeah, I need that ending. I need that to happen. By just seeing him in this episode, the fact that he started and finished in the same place, which is kind of an annoying thing to do. I think they did it once in Clone Wars and it was right near the end in season 7. It was I think it was a part of the Rathlin Trace arc where they were on the Pikes thing, they escaped the planet, they escaped the prison cell only to wind back up in there. That's kind of a disappointing thing to do. For Crosshair, it had a lot more meaning to it because he did manage to accomplish something. He got the warning out to the Bad Batch to stay away from this place and that they are being, people are after them. So he got that warning out and it felt satisfying yet also so sad that Crosshair almost has no hope for himself. He doesn't want them to come here. He knows he has to stay because if anyone comes to get him, it immediately means they're not safe. So he's self-sacrifice and I'm just very impressed with his character. Hunter, we got a little bit more on here when we got to see back to the island, Mediterranean island thing. So he decided that he doesn't want to stay. He's a soldier, but the guy is almost saying, have you reconsidered? Do you want to stay? We don't mind. You're really part of the community now. So I'm almost trying to decide where his headspace is. This is what he wants. He clearly wants this, but now he's going with the whole, I'm a soldier thing, I should be fighting, but that's what Echo's done. That's what you lot thought about. You wanted this life, yet now you have it, you're reluctant to accept it. That is interesting. So they're obviously going to go on this last mission to try and save Crosshair, because we know that they're not going to leave him. So it's whether or not they decide to come back to this place now. And Hunter's just very confusing to me. He clearly wants Omega to have a good life. If he wants that, he stays there. And that's that's his happy ending. Letting her grow up and be a child on this lovely planet and just being away from the fighting. It's just the way that he sort of has his reluctance that he's still a soldier and he hasn't truly found what he is aside from that that's concerning. Like is willing to risk giving up his ideal want because he still can't figure out who he is yet. HEMLOCK is he's terrifying. There's no other way to put it. His voice, I noticed violins in his theme, that already makes him feel more villainous and grand, I guess. Violins have that way about them. They feel classical and just impressive. So HEMLOCK already has that going for him. Feels sophisticated. He's very much scientist-esque. Yeah, so there's a lot with him. First off, name Poison. So his name's Poison, so that kind of links to it. He's developing a poison. I'm so confident in this theory now. He's developing a poison for the clones specifically. Links back to Kamino with how they designed a Rodarian poison that would affect only one species, and now he's developing a poison with a Kamino, for a Kamino target, the clones, and he wants it to specifically target them. He's named after a poison. He's dealing with a poison gas that he's made himself immune to, which I'm assuming he must have experimented on himself with. And he's got the weird hand glove thing, which it's either, I don't know what to think about it. It's weird. I'm guessing it would be robot hand. That's what it would have. That's the most obvious thing, but because obvious it makes me think, because that is what Luke and Anakin did when they had their robot hand. They had a black glove on. He's done the same thing. So why on earth would he have a robot hand? That is what's concerning. Either he's done it to himself because maybe a robot hand is more steady to do experiments with, or someone else took the hand from him. We've got a bit of history on him as well, that he got kicked out from the Republic. So there's because he was just, so it seems like he's just always been evil, which is kind of weird but quite cool. Maybe we'll get more backstory on how he got this way. Like, is he just a guy that likes experimenting with things? Is he almost a psychopath? Or is there something that actually turned him to hate the clones and want them all exterminated? We also have seen that he has been paired with Tarkin in the same way Rampart was. Rampart was Tarkin's underling. Rampart is gone now. So now you still have that connection there where Hemlock is Tarkin's underling. So he isn't a giant villain. He is on the same level in the Empire, I'd guess, as Rampart, because they're both underneath Tarkin. And we also know they're meeting at some point, and that's when the plan will be revealed. So looking forward to that, to see if I'm right, because I feel like my theory is quite strong and I want it to be. I don't want it to be true. I think it'd be very bad if it's true, but I would be very happy if I managed to guess that. Now, the Doctor who's working on Crosshair, she's concerning in the way that there's been little hints at almost a care she has for Crosshair. She is clearly doing what Hemlock wants, so she's still kind of evil, but she first off let Crosshair choose what he wanted to be referred to as, which not a lot of Imperial people do that, so that's a plus column for her. But then when Crosshair was threatening her, it seemed like there was a mix of trying to save her life and almost care for Crosshair. You won't make it out in your condition. And yeah, it was weird. It wasn't like trying to plead and beg. She wasn't focused on herself for that moment. She was focused on Crosshair. She wasn't considering her own life immediately. She was considering Crosshair couldn't escape. So not like, oh, please don't shoot me. Is if you do, you still won't get out. And no, it wasn't even if you do. She was just saying, like, no matter what, you're not getting out. There's no way. You'll just end up worse, I guess. So the way she thinks is quite interesting, because she is Hemlock's underling, so it's weird anyway. So they're both weird. So I need more info on whatever's happening with her. Because at the end shot, that's what's concerned. That's the bit that, like, struck me. She was behind Hemlock while he was basically threatening Crosshair. Camera kept focusing on her. Full screen. Not like he was focusing on both Hemlock with her in the background. Only focusing on her as Crosshair was being threatened, and she fidgeted a little bit. It almost looked like she was not quite happy or not quite on board with what he was doing. So maybe there is like an ally Crosshair can get that maybe she feels sympathy and would want to free him and go against the Doctor. Yeah, it feels like there's just hints there that there's more to her. Then, of course, I think I had to say it. We have the whole Sid thing still going on, and because they was referenced again. Echo is like, oh, haven't you told Sid where you are? I would expect you to be with Sid. But no, they are just staying away, not telling her anything. I feel like if you went to her, gave her a big... Because she was basically offering you to stop at one point, I'm pretty sure. She's saying, get a big enough score, and then you can leave, and then we're both happy. But so there was an option where you both could have left, and on good terms, where she wouldn't rat you out. This feels like it's a bad decision and bad idea to just ghost her and not say anything. I feel like she's going to have a tracker on your ship, and she's going to rat you out, and the Empire's going to come to this nice little island and destroy it all. That's what I don't want. Yeah, the fact that it was referenced again is just a bad sign. It's clear that it's building to something. It's every episode now. What are you doing about Sid? Why aren't you with Sid? It's coming. She's gonna betray them. Yeah, I think this episode as a whole definitely did. It built up the last one, I'd say. This one and the last one definitely fit together well, in the sense that it makes the last episode feel much more important than it did. That one was very much separate. You were dealing with this island, the no Empire stuff, and it just felt very self-contained, and the enemy was a natural disaster of the planet. So it wasn't really anything sort of the characters could develop through the threat. It was just Hunter deciding whether or not... It was just presenting the characters with what they were after and whether or not they wanted to stay. That was the purpose of that episode. Now this one makes it much more... It builds on it, basically. And it makes that one much more important. But yeah, going from this, I'd assume that now, this almost answers my question that they choose to leave this planet to go out Crosshair, because they're not going to leave him. They're far too good. Omega is in the conversation. She's not going to want him to be left there and tortured and experimented on. So they're obviously going to go and try and help him, which is a bad thing, because then they're in the Empire, and that's exactly what Hemlock wants. But that choice means that they didn't have to leave this little planet and this paradise, so they still have that to go back to if they want to at the end of all of this. So that is a good thing, I think. That's their retirement plan sorted. Once they've dealt with whatever they need to deal with, they can still have a place where Omega can grow up. Yeah, I think so the season final, it seems like we're definitely going to this big location. It's making me wonder for season 3, honestly, because this is basically setting up this is the continuation of the post-credit from the last season's final. So it feels very closed off from season 1 to 2. It feels like they're dealing with all of these different story elements already. It seems like the Bad Batch are going to go to this planet, but Nala-Se's here, Crosshair's here, everything is here, basically. So feels like it's going to be huge what they do with this final. Even the Zillo Beast is here. Like, so much is on this one planet. It feels like they're going to get so much done in this final. And it makes me wonder what they have actually left for season 3. But yeah, I think this has definitely set up the final in a very good way. You have my desire now for them to be reunited with Crosshair is more than ever. It's more than it was in season 1. Now seeing what he's been through, seeing the choices he's made, seeing how much he's suffered through everything, I want their reunion far more than I did in season 1. And I'm hoping this season has a happier ending than season 1, because that one was just depressing. So hopefully this one can be nicer, they can be reunited, and they can just get it all out in the air about what has happened, and they can just be on the same side for once. And they can all be together. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one for season 2, episode 15. See ya!